Welcome back, everybody, to the Raider D podcast. Your host for the most Raiders news, information, rumors, and more. Today, we're going to be talking about the mastermind, Coach Antonio Pierce, and one Caleb Williams. All that and more in today's episode of... All right, Raider Nation, I know that you guys want to find out what is going to be happening in the offseason, particularly in the draft at the quarterback position. And a lot of people out there are all over Jayden Daniels, myself included. I think he will be fantastic for the Raiders and that we should absolutely go out and get him. But the question is, Raider Nation, what about Caleb Williams? Should we move up to the number one spot with Chicago and take the next Patrick Mahomes? Well, apparently some sources are coming out and they're throwing out some pretty damaging reports about Caleb Williams and why the Raiders coach Antonio Pierce wanting Jayden Daniels instead is a mastermind move. The simple fact of the matter is this: Caleb Williams has always struggled against top 5 defenses. Against non-top 20 defenses, he dominates with an average of over 300 yards and 70% accuracy per game. But once he gets up against a top-tier defense, his accuracy drops all the way down to 56%, and his touchdown to interception ratio from 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Can Caleb Williams take that next step in the NFL? Should the Raiders trade all the way up to number 1 and sell the farm, the house, the dog, the cat, and everybody included? Or should we do a more strategic move and go after the next Lamar Jackson, Jayden Daniels? Insider sources that have been looking at Caleb Williams have come out with some damaging reports that he's going to do anything and everything he can to avoid going to Chicago. Or he's trying to get with Kingsbury over there with the Washington Commanders, which is his hometown. Any team that's going to try and get with Caleb Williams, knowing that he already has a vulnerable mental state, could be making a huge mistake, because he may just try and force a trade to get to Washington anyway. Us going after Jayden Daniels and it being the pick of Coach AP is proving that Coach AP understands players, particularly these young athletes coming out of college. He understood it with Jack Jones. Going after Jayden Daniels could be the mastermind move that gets the Raiders to the Super Bowl.